Clash of Rebellion was released in August 2015. This set introduced the Perform Mages, a series of monsters that would help facilitate a wide range of different strategies. Notable cards in this set include the Kaijus, Luster Pendulum the Draco Slayer, Ignister Prominence, the Blasting Draco Slayer, Brilliant Fusion, and a card that would push players to their limits when it comes to drawing cards, Chicken Game. In this series, both Nyhmnim and myself will be opening 24 booster packs or one box of a core Yu-Gi-Oh! Booster set. We will build a deck and play a best 2 out of 3, and the winner will receive a small prize to upgrade their deck. However, in each episode, we will open another box of the next set that was released, moving in chronological order, constantly upgrading our decks before dueling each other at the end of each episode. This is the Yu-Gi-Oh! Progression series. Boy, were those battery men an absolute blast to pilot. It's so nice in the progression series when we have a cohesive deck that actually works and does what it's supposed to. It's usually not the case when we have to jerry-rig something together and hope that it works, so it was a nice change of pace. So we are in the winner's circle once again, ladies and gentlemen. We do have the wheel, so let's go ahead and spin here. I'd really like to get some Astral packs because I believe we are on Astral Pack 7, and so looks like that's what we're going to be cracking open today. All right, so 3 packs of Astral Pack 7. A lot of good cards we could actually pull from this pack, so that would be nice if we could get a few of them. First out of the gate, Leo is actually a very good level 10 synchro. It is generic. I believe this card can't be like targeted until main phase 2 or something to that effect. Your opponent cannot target this card with card effects except during your main phase 2. 3100 attack too, not the worst. Also a Senju for any ritual based decks, but I think we might be long past this at this point. Not too bad. Let's add it to the collection and let's go into our second pack here. Spell Shattering Arrow is an interesting one. It's a little bit situational, but it's a cool card. It's also an ultimate rare, so that's nice. Spirit Soul Hunter, not really too fantastic. Let's go ahead and open up the last pack. I just realized I forgot to add that, but that's okay. I can do it later. You gotta be fucking kidding me. I got 2 Spell Shattering Arrow, and they're both ultimate rare. All right, well, I guess we have Spell Shattering Arrows. Like, that's cool. I don't know how good it is, and I'm kind of upset because I think the other ultimate rares in the set are actually really good. Because I think, like Castel is in here. Castel is an ultimate rare. We missed out on Castel. Oh, my God. Oh, that's unfortunate, but it is what it is. We have 2 Spell Shattering Arrows, and we do have 24 packs of Clash of Rebellion to open, so we're going to let Gage tell you all about it.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Back in the loser circle again, but this time, I think those hazy flames, they just really couldn't bring us to that winner circle. But I'm feeling a lot more confident this week with Clash Rebellions, released August 7th, 2015. Oh baby, I remember this set. This is one of the first sets we got with a whole bunch of new pendulum cards, and really good pendulum cards where we actually start to see the mechanic really take shape and really find its way home. A lot of broken things we start to see. Perform Mages, Damage Juggler, Hat Tricker, Trick Clown, all cards super important at the beginning of the release here. We would get Plush Fire really shortly to bring the whole archetype to a whole nother level, but these few on their own here were broken. Damage Juggler actually being, I think, limited, maybe even banned for a long time. We start to get new Red Eye support, but man, who cares about that? That stuff's not good. But Luster Pendulum, the Draco Slayer. Luster's Pendulum scale 5, where you could pop the other card in your Pendulum Zone, destroy it, and then add a card with the same name from your deck to your hand. Pretty broken here when you would pair it with a card like Plush Fire, like we were talking about, a card that would trigger when it was destroyed as well. Once we start getting more of the Draco Slayers in, you start to see where the stuff gets a little insane. Ignites are also in this set too, but the 2 important ones are locked under a rarity wall, Crusader and Templar. You got a lot of them in the common and rare rarity, but without those big ones, they don't do too much. We were talking about Infernoids for the past few weeks. We've gotten some pretty interesting pulls. Decatron is in this set here. Can we get Decatron just a super rare, but still a broken Infernoid nonetheless if we can pull it? The best Infernoid by far, I want to say. It has a normal summon effect where we can send an Infernoid from deck to graveyard and just copy its levels and effects, which is nuts, where we're just going to Foolish Burial an Infernoid and summon it back anyways. And along the lines of more really good pendulum monsters, we got Magical Abductor, Archfiend Eccentric, which is still one of my favorite pendulum monsters to this date, and then Despot 05 to tie in with the Despot archetype. It would be insane if we can get a slam dunk this week and get the Inferno Tiara as well as the Fusion Spell card, which is a super rare. It's like Void, what's it called? It's somewhere down here. Void Imagination. That's the broken one where it's like a Foolish Burial for 5. If we can somehow get that broken Infernoid luck this week, tie those in, we're going to have a pretty good Infernoid list cooking up. I keep bouncing around, but there's a lot to talk about this set too. Brilliant Fusion is banned. Unfortunately, we don't have any of the Gem Knights to be able to play Brilliant Fusion with, so you guys don't get to see the full power of this card in this series. Red Eyes Fusion is something that saw much better play later with Predaplant Verde Anaconda. Wavering Eyes for one of the best generic answers to Pendulum cards, and then you thought I could get away without talking about it. Chicken Game, one of the most broken common cards released, is in this set. A super dumb field spell that is, I think, forever going to be on the forbidden list. The player with the lowest life points takes no damage. Once per turn during the main phase, you can pay 1,000 life points, activate an effect, draw a card, destroy it, or the opponent gains 1,000. Neither players can respond to it. So Chicken Game is super stupid, and I have a strong feeling we're going to be playing it in whatever list we brew up today, because I think I have a pretty abusable pull with it. And you'll start to see why. Pretty much just an Upstart Goblin type card where you pay 1,000 and you mulligan a card, but the fact with this card is if you could remove it from your field, your opponent doesn't get to have the same advantage as you do, so they don't get to activate the draw one card, destroy, or the opponent gains 1,000, which is going to make for a super fun time because we have cards like Ancient Fairy Dragon and such, and Pseudo Space. You'll see, we got something beautiful brewing up here. We'll see how it works out. Other than that, we get the Cosmos released in this set here, which those aren't so bad either. You know, Slip Rider and Forerunner aren't too bad. You got to get the Farm Girl to actually make it a real deck, though. And then we got our first wave of Kaijus. I believe this is the first wave. Doggeron and Kumongous with Kyoto Waterfront. Not bad. Pretty good start. That's about it. Obviously, a lot to talk about with this set. I think we're finally starting to come into sets where actually all the cards are starting to matter. I'm really starting to see some changes brew up, and I'm curious to see what we pull in our 24 packs of Clash Rebellions. But first, we got a new Astral pack we gotta visit. We gotta visit Astral Pack 7 and see what we can get from our one pity pack. Man, we're coming close to the current days, guys. We're actually about to leave Astral Pack soon enough, and then we're on to OTS. Oh my. One pack, Astral Pack 7, baby. Flip them up. Dragon Ravine, Pudding Cess, and Scattershot, bro. Yeah, it is what it is. I think Dragon Ravine's pretty okay. I'm pretty sure you only get this in a side deck. And for most of our Dragon strategies, this isn't too shitty. I'll take it. Not bad. Put in the online collection. We'll take it. But not what I'm curious about. I'm curious about Clash or Rebellions, baby. Give me those 3 chicken games. Doesn't matter the rest I get. I'm brewing with it. Let's see how lucky we get today.
All right, so 24 packs of Clash of Rebellions. I am done venting about the double spell shattering error. I'm actually not done venting. That is such bullshit. That is so annoying. I could have had a Castel. That would have been so cool to go to my nice rank 4 pool, but it is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. 24 packs, let's flip them up, and this first pack is not too fantastic. On second thought, a couple interesting things to talk about. I do have almost full play sets of every desk bot, so once we get to 6, I actually think this could maybe be a viable strategy because they all do come in at common. We do still need to get a playset of 5, however. Ignites debut in this set, and I'm not sure if Ignites are viable. We'd need to get a lot of them if we wanted to play a Pendulum deck, but it's on the table. And then Wavering Eyes is a common too, so if Gage is playing a Pendulum-based deck, we could just side deck this just as a precaution because Wavering Eyes is just crazy. Retaliating Sea also debuts in this set. This is a pretty decent card. When your opponent activates a spell card that includes the effect of Special Summon a monster, you special summon the Retaliating Sea, and then basically it just becomes like Macrocosmos while it's face up. I'm not sure how many like spell-based effects we have that special summon, but this has been a side deck card in modern Yu-Gi-Oh, so it's something nice to have. At least it comes in at common. Other than that, not too much else to talk about. Wow, and there's our first ultra rare of the set, Aromage Rosemary. Don't think we're going to be playing this archetype because A, it's a little bit high rarity, and B, even if we did pull all of it, I don't think it's that fantastic. Toon Cyber Dragon's kind of cool, but we don't have like Chimera Tech Mega Fleet or Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon to really take advantage of this. There's an Ignite, so that's okay. And Pianissimo is an interesting one, but I don't think we're getting Zodiac anytime soon, so that's going to go in the collection for now. Now, this is the type of pack I'm looking for. We got another Ignite, that's whatever. We got a Kumongous, the Sticky String Kaiju. Kaiju's debut in Clash of Rebellion, and these are going to be very good pieces of removal for us to have either in the main or side deck, so it's really nice to see. These do come in at rare, so they're not guaranteed, but more importantly, ladies and gentlemen, there's a Trick Clown and there's a Hat Tricker. If we can get play sets of all the Perform Mages, we are going to be sitting pretty.
So, 24 packs, Clash of Rebellions. How lucky can we get? I just want 3 chicken game. That's all I want from this set. If I get anything else, it's icing on the cake. Just give me the chicken game. I'll be a happy boy. All right, pack number 1, Clash of Rebellions, baby. Just give me the chicken game. Off the bat, no chicken game. Already angry, bro. I want a refund. Oh, Tierra, baby! Tierra is an ultra rare. We just need the Infernoid Imagination, Void Imagination, and then Decatron, and we got the whole Infernoid core popping off there. Tierra is really good, though. That's the one fusion I needed for it. I'm pretty sure we can still play Future Fusion with it too, so there's still hope. Dumb, stupid Red Eyes Archfiend for a super rare. I don't care about it, bro. Still haven't seen a chicken game, and we're going on to pack 8. A little concerning, I'm not gonna lie. There's not one in that one either. Weird. First chicken game, Ignister Prominence. Looking good as an ultimate rare, dude. He's a stud. He's pretty cool. This card was banned for a little bit, wasn't it? Pretty neat. We have to get Luster Pendulum to actually make it useful or anything like that, but it is a cool card to have. Second chicken game coming in clutch in the next pack, and a Cosmo Town. Alright. There he is, third chicken game, Ignite Templar is an ultra rare. It is what it is. I don't think I'm going to be playing anything Ignite related, but hey, it's an ultra rare. I just need the super rare Void Imagination. I can deal without Decatron, but if I can get that Void Imagination, we're popping the fuck off. But 3 chicken game, already in the clear.
Well, ask and you shall receive. There is another Kaiju, and is the other Kaiju, it's Dogoron, so that's nice. We can actually play both of them and have one to summon if we give Gage one, so that's cool. Couple more Ignites. Maybe Ignites are coming together, but I still think we're going to need a few more. Yes. I haven't talked about this yet, and I'm so happy that I got this. We still have a lot of work to do on this, but this is something that could actually be very, very good. Cosmo debuted in Clash of Rebellion, and this is a TCG exclusive archetype that actually has a lot of promising potential. So Slip Rider and Forerunner both debut in this set, and these are both big monsters that can be easily summoned to the field. Not this episode necessarily, because the only pilots are Good Witch as well as Farm Girl, and those are a bit higher rarity, but next set in Dimension of Chaos is Wicked Witch, and that comes in at common and is arguably the best pilot, especially for the progression series. So if we can pick up a few Slip Riders and Forerunners, we maybe could play some Cosmo, and Forerunner is just a colossal pain in the ass to out. Well, there we go. There's a second Slip Rider. Slip Rider's also nice too because it's MST when it's summoned, so Forerunner can also float down into it if it's destroyed, and so being able to have that constant field presence could actually be very annoying for Gage to deal with. I think this is actually our first damage juggler, second or third hat tricker as well, so we're doing good on this front. I would love to see more Cosmo rares come in. This is exactly what I want. Another Dogoron, that's pretty good. Wow, holy shit, this is a pack. So we not only got a chicken game, which is a card we have not gotten yet, but we also got Ignister Prominence, the Blasting Draco Slayer. This is a very powerful card if we end up playing any sort of pendulum-based deck. Very nice to pick this up. I'm not sure if this is going to be relevant at the moment, but with Metal Foes not too far off, this card could actually be very good. Wow, the holos just keep coming. There's a secret rare Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon. This card's actually nuts. Gage would love to have this because he is on Dragon Ruler, and this card's just a pain to deal with. Taking 500 damage every time you activate a card, it's 2,800. Like, this card is a beast. What the fuck is this pack? Well, not even just this pack, this whole opening, this is crazy. This is the third Slip Rider, which is, I would love to get a Forerunner, but that's cool too. That's a secret rare after the other secret rare we just got, a secret rare Mistaken Arrest. This card's actually very playable too. This is basically a Mistake, except it's in a quick play spell, so it only lasts for the turn. I don't know if that's super relevant for progression series, but back-to-back secrets following an ultimate rare, I don't know what's going on.
No. I don't want a second Tiara. No. Oh, no. I'm not going to do anything with a second Tiara, bro. Just give me the Void Imagination. Then it'll all make sense. It'll all be worth it. That's not a Void Imagination. That's like my 5th chicken game, too. What the fuck is going on with Luster Pendant? What the fuck is... What the fuck is going on with Luster, dude? He's pretty cool. The Luster Pendulum's a hell of a pull to pair with the Ignister Prominence. I don't know what this artwork is, though. Secret altar art, bro. That's crazy. All right, coming up on the last 4 packs here. Pretty good opening altogether, all things considered. Yeah, another chicken game, and it is expected. I'm hoping to get the Void thing. No luck. 2 more packs. Ignite Squire. All right, last pack. Thing is, we can still play Future Fusion with Infernoids if we want to make it work. But last pack Magic, still not coming in clutch. I just wanted the 3 chicken game. That was the big thing I wanted. The fact that I got Tiara over just the fusion spell is actually pretty big, because now we can play Future Fusion with Infernoids if we can brew something up with that. But for this episode, I do have something pretty killer planned. So I want to throw this into Dueling Book as quick as possible, and let's get brewing.
Are you, this isn't real. This has to be one of like the best possible openings for this set. I mean, it's not like amazing right now because like I don't have a lot of the cards to like make some of these cards good, but there's a second Ignister Prominence. So if we ever are able to play Pendulum ever, and we're playing it with tuners, this card is going to be insane. And then we have Cosmo Forerunner now on top of it, 3 Slip Riders, 1 Forerunner. Wicked Witch, I'm looking at you next set because this is looking nice. Okay, things seem to have calmed down a little bit, but there is another super rare. It's Red Eye's Black Flare Dragon. Definitely one of the weaker super rares in the set, but we did get another Damage Juggler. That might be our third, actually. I'm not 100% sure. Got another Deskbot 005, and even Performapal Silverclaw is like not a terrible Pendulum monster. Well, I mean, I guess it just keeps on coming. It's another Red Eye's Black Flare Dragon, which I really wish this would have just been like Cosmo Good Witch, but that's a Cosmo Town, and Terraforming's at 3, so we could viably actually play Cosmo Town. Again, this wouldn't happen for at least another set or two, and Dimension of Chaos comes into the mix, but our Cosmo pool is looking actually exceptionally good right now. Yes, 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 yes. We hadn't gotten this card yet, and I've been waiting for this. There is Performage Trapeze Magician. This is the card that brings all the Performages together because this card is just a house. This enables so many OTKs because it's able to do so much damage very quickly. It just requires 2 level 4 spellcasters, which is very easy with the Performages. Finally, we got this card. I was getting very nervous we weren't going to. This is an auto include in any rank 4 deck going forward. This card is so good. Well, you guys, only a few packs left, and this opening has been just outstanding. Like, I could have asked for better because there's a few other things I wish were different, but in terms of like the ratios of holos and the quality of the cards we've been getting, this has been a spectacular opening. I really don't think I could have asked for more, to be honest. Second Forerunner, that is nuts. That is so good. Red Eyes Archfiend of Lightning is whatever. It's cool, but like I don't need it. I can't believe I got another Forerunner. That is so good. Next pack, let's see what we get. Okay, that's probably like the worst rare in the set, but that's fine. Everything else has been pretty good. Last pack, what can we wrap this up with? Can we get like a Farm Girl or a Good Witch? If we could get a Forerunner, oh man, we are gonna be on cloud 9. Wow, I think that's actually our third Dogoran. If that's the case, that's actually really good. 3 Dogoran, 1 Cumulus. Obviously, Cumulus is better because it's a little bit weaker, but fantastic opening. A lot of cards we can work with here. I'm really gonna have to think about this one because I think there's a lot of stuff we can do this time around.
All right, there's no way you guys expected this. There's just absolutely no shot. Fishborg Blaster, Title, Substitute, we're abusing them all today, baby. Chicken Game to tie in the mix. We're playing Deep Draw Frogs, I like to call this. With the help of my friend, Bean Soldier TV, we brewed up this list together, and I feel like it's a really fucking disgusting list. Obviously, utilizing a card like Chicken Game, being able to power through our deck with 3 Terraforming and Pseudo Space, it's just something that probably should have never happened in the game. It allows us to thin through most of our deck, and we're going to try to see our one of Substitute here. We have a way to get to Substitute or a way to find Painful Choice, one of our broken cards, just see the majority of our deck. We can pop off into some unbelievable plays. Typical end boards, if we can see a Substitute, Swap Frog, or a way to salvage them back afterwards, we can end on things like Stardust Dragon, Herald of Arclight, plus like, you know, the Dupe Frog locked, which is 2 Dupe Frog, and then we can also have a Flip-Flop Frog set, which on the next turn, since Alex can't out Flip-Flop Frog because he can't attack anything on my board, I'm just flipping it up, bouncing 3 cards back to his hand. It's pretty alright. The whole thing about this deck too is it's extremely flexible in the way where I can actually play my side deck cards and pretty much see the majority of them. If Alex wants to go back on Shadol's, which I still have a strong feeling he might with his Fright for Sheep, I can just play this engine and I can go Shadow Imprisoning Mirror and pretty much almost guarantee it by seeing like half of my deck. This deck also has some pretty cute plays where I can Formula Synchro on Alex's turn and I can maybe Black Rose Dragon on his turn. A card like Death Frog being a level 5 that you can pull off a Substitute makes for some pretty interesting tuning plays. Normally what we're going to be ending the majority of our combos off on, it's just a level 5, more levels to work with, and also Title. Title is just, it probably goes without being said, but Title's broken in this deck. A level 7 that we can bring back to pair with Fishborg Blaster is nuts already to bring out like Stardust Dragon, but also we can just bring back Title and have it be beefy whenever. Also, dumps a water from deck to graveyard. We don't have our Fishborg Blaster. we got it now. In testing, this deck was absolutely insane. Almost every hand was extremely playable, with maybe a select few hands where we had to set pass, but the next draw, since the majority deck is draw power, we're seeing gas cards. I'm feeling really confident with this list. In fact, that Terraforming's at 3 just makes this all much better. The fact that I have access to a card like Ancient Fairy Dragon to be able to pop my own chicken game, not only that, but search another chicken game, see more of the deck, but also prevent Alex from having the opportunity to chicken game himself. I have a good feeling this is going to take us very far. I'm curious to see what Alex brews up today, if he does anything with chicken game or if he tries to stick with those dolls. If he's in for those dolls, Flip Flop Frog, plus the Monarch Stormforth, all of this deck, it's going to bring him into a world of hurt, baby. I can't wait to see it. All right, let's see what Alex is on. Let's see if he can handle the frogs, bro.
It's Clash of Rebellion, you guys. Let's go ahead and clown around and have some fun, because this is the deck we are bringing to today's duel. Now, I'm not convinced this is the best deck I could be bringing today, but this may be one of the best uses for the clowns specifically, and so I just got to give this a shot. This seems like so much fun. I don't have El Shaddoll Construct, which makes this a little bit weaker, but it has a lot of similarities to the Batteryman strategy I played last episode, but does it in a little bit of a different way. So let's go ahead and do the card by card. First up, we have Max C, which is obviously the best card in the game, and we'll probably stick here until the end of time, because anytime Gage special summons, we're going to draw our whole deck. 2 Perform Mage Damage Juggler. So this is cool for a few reasons. First of all, this is basically Karibo, which is nice, so that way we don't take damage from an attack. We could hold this, and if Gage thinks he has game, we could drop this and actually survive. But if it's in the graveyard, we can banish it and add any of our other clowns to hand, so it actually replaces itself as well. Just a very solid all-around card. 3 Hat Tricker is nice. Now, the reason I'm playing 3 of this is because it's Earth, because I am playing Shekinaga, and this is the only Earth target outside of Max C, so I figured maxing out on this probably makes sense. It's also good, though, because if there's 2 or more monsters on the field, I can special summon it for free. That's both mine and my opponent, so if Gage has 2 monsters, I can just drop this for free for absolutely no reason, and so that's very good if we're going into a rank 4 sort of spamming strategy. 2 Trick Clown, most people know this one. If it's sent to the graveyard, I can target a Perform Mage monster, special summon it, its attack and defense becomes 0, and I do take 1,000 damage. But this is good for constantly being able to summon out rank 4s. The nice thing is, paired with the 2 Photon Thrasher that I was playing in the Batteryman deck, the Trick Clown, as well as the Damage Juggler are all light, which means I can actually play Constellar Omega in this deck, since it does require 2 level 4 light monsters, so I still get to take advantage of one of the most powerful aspects of the Batteryman deck, even if it may not come up nearly as often. Then we have the Shaddoll lineup: 2 Beast, 2 Dragon, 2 Falco, 2 Hedgehog, and 3 Squamata. 3 Squamata because it can dump any of the rest of them and trigger their abilities. This is a pretty solid Shaddoll lineup, and I'm probably going to stick with this. Could cut one here or there, but I think it's pretty good. I want to have a fairly high density of monsters. For the spells, Book of Moon, Darkhold, 2 El Shaddoll Fusion, still can't believe we have this, 1 Foolish Burial. This is cool because we can actually dump Trick Clown now and give us a free level 4 monster on the field in order to Xyz summon, so that's very nice. 1 Fusion Substitute. I actually did like this card when I played the Fluffle Shaddoll version of this deck, because being able to recycle Winda or Shek is actually huge, and so being able to have this is pretty nice. Heavy Storm, Instant Fusion. Painful Choice just gets gross in this deck, because now I can start dumping the clowns as well. It's just nasty. Pot of Greed, Regeki, Snatch Steal. I'm still on the 1 Super Poly. I'm kind of iffy about this, but if Gage is playing any sort of light or dark, or I guess Earth-focused strategy, I can catch him off guard with this as a form of interruption. The fact he can't respond to it is just broken, so I figure I might as well play it. And then for the traps, Bottomless, Compulse, Fiendish Chain, Imperial Order, Torrential Tribute, and Vanity's Emptiness, since it is now at 1. For the extra deck, Shekinaga, Winda, 1 Mavelus as our level 4 target off of Instant Fusion, 1 Panzer Dragon as our level 5 target for Instant Fusion. This can also just destroy a card on the field, so it turns Instant Fusion into removal, but Beast is also a 5, so we could make Shark Fortress. That could come up for a ton of damage, who knows. For these Synchros, 1 Crimson Blader if Gage decides to go back to his Dragon Ruler strategy. It's also just probably the best Synchro 8 I have access to. 1 Goyo Guardian. It's amazing in this because Falco can just bring back any of the level 4s, go straight into Goyo Guardian. It's just really nice. 1 Yazi. Yazi's actually a pain for Gage to deal with because it can't be targeted by effects, and the fact it can pop cards too is very nice. And then for the Xyz, 1 Karen Gorgon to redirect attacks. It's also 2450, which is pretty big. 1 Omega, 1 Cowboy for game, 1 Ragna Zero, just as another big rank 4. 1 Masquerade. It's actually pretty easy to get 3 level 4s on the field in this deck when you look at Thrasher and Clown and Hat Tricker, and so I figure being able to summon this could actually lock Gage out of a lot of different plays depending on his deck. 1 Trapeze Magician. One reason I wanted to play the Shaddoll Clown version specifically is Trapeze requires spellcasters exactly in order to make it, but the Shaddoll monsters are also spellcasters. creatures. So that's super nice because then that allows us to be able to have more ways to make this card and be able to kill Gage very quickly, because if this card gets out on the field, it becomes much easier to take his life points down to 0. 1 Photon Papal Operative and of course 1 Shark Fortress rounding out the extra deck. And then for the side deck, this was actually a bit difficult because I don't exactly know what direction Gage is going in this episode. He played Hazy Flame last episode, he played Battery Man the episode before that. I know he has the Dragon Ruler deck. We do have the potential to play Ignites in this episode as well if you got a good enough pull of them, and so that's possibly the first Pendulum archetype that's on the table since so many of them are common. I really don't know which way he's going to go, so I kind of tutored the side deck to really be able to take on whatever he throws at us. So DD Crow is there for graveyard removal, 2 Flying Sea in case he's on anything that might Xyz summon very rapidly like the Battery Man deck, 1 Brain Control is in here just so we can actually get some more damage in, and being able to steal his monsters to either Xyz or Synchro with them seems pretty good to me. 2 Smashing Ground in case we need some more removal. It's nice because this doesn't target, so that's pretty good. 2 Twister and 2 Fairy Wind. This is in here not only for spell and trap removal, because if Gage sees we're on this rank 4 focus sort of deck, he may be inclined to siding cards like Stygian Dirge, right? And so by having Twister and Fairy Wind, we can actually destroy those cards so it doesn't hinder our strategy. This also does check if Gage decides to go the Pendulum route, and so I figure this is better than something like Wavering Eyes, because while Wavering Eyes doesn't really have much of a cost to it compared to some of these cards are more generically applicable and can take out some of the floodgates as well. Speaking of Stygian Dirge, I am playing 2 of it myself. May seem a little bit contradictory with the Fairy Wind, but I figure if Gage is on a rank 4 strategy of his own, having this just completely shuts the entire thing down, and so I like having it because it is a very one-sided card. And of course, the 1 Trap Dust Shoot for when I know I'm going first, because this card is absolutely broken. But guys, I cannot wait to see what Gage brought to the table this week. There are many different avenues that we could go thanks to Clash of Rebellion, so this next couple of episodes may be very exciting. So ladies and gentlemen, it's time to duel. Gage, people were really clashing and rebelling in the comment section of the last video for you deciding to bring in those Hazy Flames.
Yeah, I had to give them a run, dude. I didn't think they were as bad as... Bro, they were pretty bad, though. They were pretty bad. But I tried them, dude. I felt like the Volcanics had to do something. They just didn't. But I'm feeling a lot better this time. I felt like I needed to cool things down a little bit. We'll see.
It really didn't help you. Did not have a way to use the Scatter Shot at any point in all 3 games. That probably didn't help your case. Usually, like, if you get a Regeki out of it, that's pretty good, but it just never happened.
Couldn't even
so
get
that didn't
one.
help your cause.
Couldn't even get one.
I mean, non-targeting dudes, I could see it. It makes sense. But Clash of Rebellion, though, I think there's so many different routes we can go from this set. I think this is definitely one of, like, the better tier sets we've opened. Maybe, like, top 10, to be honest. I think there's so many just good cards in this set.
It's so weird, because in the last few sets recently, I feel like in all the rarity slots, we're starting to see, like, a lot of really good cards just drop into the game.
Yeah.
And it's like, damn, like, now we have options to be able to fiddle with. It's actually crazy. So, like, it's really exciting to see these last few sets, because this is, like, when I started playing, like, a lot, too, and everything. So I just recognize them all, and especially Clash of Rebellions. I remember this set, dude. This set was nasty.
Yeah, this set was insane, but I'm excited to get into it if you are, buddy. This is going to be a good one.
I'm curious to see what you brewed up for today.
All right, let's go ahead and shout the patron. It is Bring Back 1996. Thank you so much for the support, and I guess I go first. I don't know.
All right, well, let's hope it's the right decision, bud. Good luck, dude.
Oh, I think it was definitely the right decision after seeing this hand. Let's start with a Painful Choice.
Yep, that's okay. All right, Ash Blossom.
Ash Blossom's coming soon, Gabe.
It
is
is
a secret rare.
Oh
but
my god, the day that somebody ashes Painful Choice, that's the day Progression series is truly a real series.
That's going to be fantastic.
He's back on the dolls, too. I'm not surprised.
So we're going to send the Hedgehog. We're going to send the Squamata. We're going to send the Beast, which is lurking here somewhere. We'll send the Falco. And what else do we want to send? There's a couple options, I guess. I guess we'll just dump this Trick Clown, too. Why not? Let's go for it.
Seems about right, bud. Alex... You can have the Trick Clown.
Give me the Trick Clown. Okay, that's fine. So now I have 4 billion Shaddoll effects to trigger off here. So we're going to bring out the Falco. That one's going to come out. And then I'll stack it so I actually don't even think I want to trigger Squamata because, like, you didn't give me any of the Shaddols, and Dragon kind of doesn't do anything on this board. So I guess I'll just leave Squamata then, and I'll trigger Hedgehog and Beast. I'll stack it so that Beast is chain 1, Hedgehog's chain 2.
That's
so that way I
perfectly
can
okay.
search before I draw here.
Yep.
So, okay, I think with the Hedgehog, let's go ahead and grab a Squamata. And then we will draw off of the Beast. Seems pretty okay for turn 1. I think I might just take it nice and easy on you here, and I'll just set 1, and we'll set a back row too.
Okay.
And I'll just pass to you, buddy.
Sounds
Go
like a
ahead.
plan.
It was
I will draw
a good painful choice, but nothing too crazy for the time being.
+3, it's okay.
It's okay. It's fine.
All right, I will open my turn with a terraforming.
Okay, so terraforming in the mix. That is something that you really haven't played before, so that's fine.
Well, I've played it
I'm
before.
curious to see what you get.
But with no
Oh,
targets.
that's true.
This time,
yeah.
I'm happy to inform you, Alex, I do have a proper target, because I'm going to add pseudo space from deck to hand.
What the fuck are you doing with pseudo space?
I'm doing some
You must already
pseudo-
have the field spell. Oh, you're doing the chicken game.
Yes,
bullshit.
sir!
Oh,
Chicken game,
my
baby!
God.
I'm going to activate chicken game. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine. That's
okay,
fine.
and you can't respond to my chicken game. I'm going to pay 1,000. I'm going to draw my card.
Yep. You're good.
Nice.
God. As soon as you were talking about this in the last episode, I thought you might go onto some stupid chicken game bullshit.
It's pretty
this
okay.
time.
It's definitely all right. I'm going to activate Pot of Greed.
That's pretty good. Yeah, go ahead.
All right, I'll sack.
How's your +3 looking over
Hey,
there,
it's
buddy?
pretty. I'm not gonna lie, dude. It feels fair. I'm gonna activate pseudospace, and I'm
Sure.
gonna activate.
Pseudospace was like a rare too.
It was.
Wasn't it?
It's a rare all the way back in ancient prop. Did you know this card only has 2 printings to this day?
Yeah, it's like that original one, and then I think it got like an
structure deck.
Astral
Yeah,
pack
structure deck.
structure deck. Really? Okay.
So I'm gonna pseudospace.
Go ahead and banish your chicken game.
And I'm gonna chicken game under the pseudospace here. I will set, and then I will set 2. And I'm still feeling. I've drawn a couple cards. I feel like this board state. It looks pretty okay though. It's your turn, dude.
Looks like we got a lot of cards to play with this game. I'll go ahead and draw. You got anything for me?
I do not. You're good.
So we'll head over to main 1, and now we got some thinking to do here, because I still don't know exactly what you're up to. You may just be playing this just so you can draw a million cards. That's like very likely to be the case, but there's also some other bullshit you could be playing with this too that has me a little bit concerned. All right, I'm gonna start by flipping this Squamata and popping your monster. Let's see at least what you're working with here.
Okay, hold on. That's gonna be okay. You're gonna send my Dupe Frog to graveyard, and I'm gonna trigger my Dupe Frog.
Interesting. So he's back on the frogs with this. Okay.
Dupe Frog okay?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna pick up Swap.
All right, let's go ahead and normal summon this Trick Clown.
Sure.
I'm going to go to battle. I'm going to try to get in for, what is this, 34?
Yeah, I'll take it.
And then main 2, go ahead and overlay here. Let's make a Karen Gorgon.
Okay. Thinking. All right, on the summon a Karen Gorgon, I'm gonna activate Compulse. I'll target Karen Gorgon.
Now this is interesting, because I could possibly just redirect this to my set Falco. Then I kind of miss out on Falco, which is a bit unfortunate, so maybe I should have sequenced this a little bit differently. But I had a plan. Yeah, I'll go ahead and redirect it. I'll detach the Squamata, and I'll redirect it to my set monster, which you know is Falco.
Okay.
Anything else?
No, you can bounce to hand. That's fine.
Okay, sure. So lose out on that. I did already summon, which is unfortunate, but not the end of the world either. So I think I'm kind of content to be on this board, to be honest. I think I'll just set 1, and I'll just pass it over to you. Go ahead, buddy.
Sounds like a plan. I'll draw. Stand by. Main. Okay, my main phase okay, dude?
Yep.
Dope, love to see it. All right, I'm going to start my turn. I'm going to summon Genix Undyne, and I'm going to activate the effect of Genix Undyne.
What are you doing with this? Okay, so it does send for cost here. So that's one of the reasons why this card is good.
I'm going to dump Fishborg Blaster.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Where is this going?
Oh, yeah, you already know some silly stuff's happening.
Yeah, go ahead and add the controller. I mean,
yeah.
I don't know
Oh,
what
yeah,
good
the
it's gonna
best
do.
card in the game, baby. Genix
Yeah,
Controller. You got anything
fine.
now?
No?
Oh, man, dude, that's what I love to hear. I'm going to activate Swap Frog. I'm going to pitch this Ronin Tonin from my hand, and I'm going to summon Swap. And I'm going to trigger Swap.
Sure.
Okay, dope. All right, off a Swap, I will dump Treeborn Frog. All right, let me think how I can game here. All right, I'm going to activate Fishborg Blaster. I'm going to pitch Flip-Flop Frog, and I'm going to summon the Fishborg back.
Yeah, sure.
You're laughing, bro. You won't be laughing for long. Wait till I get you at this field.
All right, we'll see.
I'm going to bounce back this Swap Frog to my hand, and I'm going to activate the Swap Frog again. I'm going to pitch Des Frog. And I'm going to summon Swap.
Okay.
I'm going to activate
Sure.
Swap. We'll dump that second Ronin Tonin. No way. Hold on. This is going to get silly. Is that just really the best play? That blows my mind.
That sounds like a very confident
Yeah,
statement.
and that's... Oh, my God, dude. All right, well, let's do it. All right, I'm going to synchro with Fishborg Blaster and Genix Undyne.
Okay. Do you have like Balmung or some
No,
shit?
I've got Herald of Arclight, bro.
Okay. I mean, that's not bad.
Herald of Arclight, looking slick, dude. All right, I'm going to activate Ronin Tonin. I'm going to banish Flip-Flop.
Okay.
And I'm going to summon this. I'm going to activate my
Sure.
other Ronin Tonin. I'm going to banish Dupe.
Okay.
I'm going to overlay these 3.
Oh, geez. Where are we going with this?
I'm going to make Dark Mist.
Oh, boy. Okay.
Yep. Having fun yet?
Yeah, blast. This is great.
All right, well, now that I'm protected against Torrential or anything, which I guess was the play there, I'm going to go Battle Phase, and I'm going to declare an attack on Karen Gorgon. I'm going to activate Dark Mist, and I'm going to gain the attack of your Karen Gorgon.
I'm going to go ahead and Fiendish Chain the Dark Mist.
I know you wish you could, bud, but I'm going to activate that Herald of Arclight.
Yeah, that's fine. So so he gains exactly 100 over. Is that how this works?
So he sinks yours by half, and then mine gains half. So I'm going to be
Oh,
over by
great.
100.
We're going to deal with 25.
Yeah, this is going to be a very fun match, bro.
Fuck. Okay, so Karen Gorgon goes down to 1225 and you gain the 1225. So you're 1325.
Okay, I'm gonna take that.
Okay, so I'm actually only going to take 100 in the end.
Yes.
Okay. So thank fuck we don't have to deal with that. Okay. Trick Clown effect.
That's perfectly fine. Yeah, go ahead and pay.
So since Trick Clown hit the graveyard, I will pay 1,000 and resurrect it. It has 0 attack and defense, but it is a monster.
Yeah, no problem. All right, I'll just go main phase 2, and I'll just pass it over to you. Good luck, dude.
Okay, I will draw. Anything on standby?
No, you're good.
How are we going to deal with this dumb card?
Dark Mist, it's so good. It's so good.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Okay, I'm going to start by activating Foolish Burial.
Yeah, that's okay.
With Foolish Burial, I'm going to dump Dragon. Dragon, pop your back row.
All right, so I'll chain it. It's Raigeki break. I'll pitch this flip-flop frog from my hand, and I just gotta think what I want to pop. That could be Toy Vendor, and you're still on some stupid Toy Vendor stuff. You know, that's what I'm gonna read it as. I'm gonna hit your Trick Clown. You can resummon it if you want.
I will just resummon it, so I'll just pay the stack.
That's okay. Yep.
Next up, I'm going to go ahead and fire Instant Fusion. I'm going to pay another stack. I'm going to go ahead and bring out the Mavelis.
Yep.
Gonna overlay for good old Ragna Zero.
Yep, it actually comes up in clutch, bro. That's crazy.
It actually comes up against this. Yes, sir. I'm gonna use that effect, pop that Dark Mist, and I'll get to draw a card off of this if that couldn't even get any better. Engage. I'm sorry. I still haven't normal summoned yet, so I'm gonna normal summon another Trick Cloud, and this is gonna be 4,000
That is,
damage.
bro. Damn, dude. I can't believe Ragna Zero clutched that. Woo! What a card.
Oh, man. Such a good card. Such a good card.
I knew you'd bring back those dolls, you goober. I knew.
You didn't know.
No, 100% no doubt.
No,
You're like,
you
I pulled Fluffle Sheep, greatest card in the game. Yeah. No doubt you were gonna go back to them. That's why I came prepared, dude. You better be shaking in your boots, because if I draw one of my side deck cards, we better go to game 3 real quick, bud. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, we'll see. I mean, you thought I was gonna be on shit all last time, and I wasn't.
You threw me for a loop and
I don't know if I trust your judgment in that.
I'm gonna say Batteryman was a fucking weirdo choice, bro. But I'm ready for this one. I think we got a pretty good game.
Weirdo enough to beat you. Go ahead, buddy.
All right, good luck, duelist. All right, well, this is fun. I'm gonna activate 1-for-1.
That's a good start. No magical scientists think fuck for that.
Yes, sir.
Go
I'm
ahead.
gonna pitch Stream from my hand, and I'm gonna summon. He's back. Substitute. I'm gonna normal summon Genix controller.
Sure.
I'm gonna
do the loop.
Yep. All right, I'm gonna just start powering through the deck here. Stop me if you got anything.
No, you're good. You can churn away. Get rid of all of those monsters.
Okay, so
this is like you opening Painful Choice, right?
It's,
like the same
it's
thing.
kind of the same thing. It's pretty good. I'm Ronin.
Yeah.
Drop that. Summon a dupe. No. Okay, I'm gonna summon Treeborn. I'm gonna sack off the Treeborn. I'm gonna summon a Flip-Flop. I'm gonna sack off a Flip-Flop. I'm gonna summon a dupe. I'm gonna activate Ronin Tonin. I'm gonna banish this Flip-Flop. I'm gonna summon Ronin Tonin.
Okay.
I'm gonna activate Substitute. I'm gonna tribute that Ronin Tonin. I'll summon another Swap Frog. And I'll activate Swap Frog. I'll dump Ronin Tonin.
Yep.
I'll bounce Swap Frog back to my hand. I'll activate Ronin Tonin. I'll banish Swap. Summon Ronin.
Keep the loop going.
Yep. And I'm gonna sack that Ronin. I'm gonna summon Dupe. And then off the last Substitute, sack himself. And I'm gonna summon Flip-Flop Frog.
Sure.
I'll set
another
the
rank 2 play possibly coming in. Oh,
no, I'm just hitting you with Dupe Block, bro. Try attacking anything. Pretty okay. I'll set 2 cards. I'll just pass it over to you, dude. Go ahead.
All right, swap in hand. I will draw. I got something.
Nope, you are good to go.
All right, main one. Can I read flip-flop frog? Oh, there's one in your banish.
Yeah.
Never mind. When it's flipped up, return monster your opponent controls. That's pretty good. See why that's the move going first. Well, Gage, you said to deal with it, so I've got Dark Hole.
God damn it, bro. That's the one card that deals with it. Oh, fuck, bro. You're never lucky. All right, yeah, those all go to grave, and then I'm going to trigger both my dupes.
Yeah, I mean, at least you get to trigger the dupe, so it's not that bad. It basically breaks even.
All right, I'll pick up Astral. And then I'll add this flip-flop frog back to hand.
Sure.
You're good.
So I know you have Death Frog, Flip Frog, that's hard to say, and Swap Frog. So, okay, you still got some things you can do. Now for my next trick, I will do something rather boring, actually, I think. I think I'm just going to set, and I'll pass it over to you.
All right, okay. I'll draw. Hey, that's pretty good, bro. That's pretty
Oh,
good.
God.
I'll activate Painful Choice.
Shit.
Yeah. Is that good? It flipped your eye out.
You know, it's only fair. I did it last game. But
all right.
You know, you substituted too, so I think now you've got the more crazy bullshit RNG at this point.
Fun time. I'll dump
Jeez.
Title. I'll dump Fishborg Blaster. I'll dump Chicken Game, Pseudo Space, Terraforming.
Gee, you've just left me with so many pleasant options.
Yeah, right? It's either you give me a draw or you give me Fishborg Blaster. I'll take either, honestly.
Yeah, because title, it doesn't matter where it goes. Fishborg Blaster going, Fishborg Blaster kind of doesn't matter anyway. Because you have the swap, so you can just like pitch Blaster regardless. I guess I give you Blaster. I mean, it's better than giving you a random card.
Yes,
so.
sir. Seems like the right choice. I'll take the Blaster. Nope. All right, I'm going to activate Swap Frog. I'll pitch Fishborg Blaster. Thanks for letting me put him in my hand.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so I'll activate Swap.
Swap can dump, sure.
Sure, I'll dump another dude. All right, I will activate Title. I will banish Stream, and I will banish a dupe. Summon it from.
I feel like you'll have something for this. I am going to Emptiness here.
An interesting play, Cimoooooooo. Funny thing is, I do have a response for that, but do I care? Because actually, you know,
You could not.
Fishborg's not once per turn. He's kind of nice with it.
Title, thankfully, is once per turn, so.
Yeah, Emptiness is A-okay, bro. That's not a problem. I'll deal with it.
All right.
All right, I'll tribute my Swap Frog.
Sure.
I'll summon Death Frog.
Yeah.
All right, I'll go battle phase. Death Frog, get in there, bro.
Yeah, this was going to hit over no matter what, but I was curious if you were going to do it. It's a hedgehog.
Okay,
so,
yeah.
I will get the hedgehog effect.
That's okay.
And I lose the emptiness, but it's fine. It got something out of you. So
It
that
got
was
my
fun.
Death Frog out of the hand, bro. I can't believe it.
Comes up. It hit over every shit all in defense, so it's pretty good.
Let's see here. I'll go main 2. I'll banish Swap Frog for Ronin Tonin.
Okay.
And I'll banish Substitute for Ronin Tonin.
Sure.
I'm going to overlay them into Shining Elf.
Actually, sir, you cannot banish Substitute for Ronin Totem.
Is it a frog? Okay, my bad.
It has to be a frog.
Well, don't worry, Alex. Calm down. It's okay. I have another target. It's all right.
Okay, sure. That's
It's
fine.
all right.
I just want to make sure.
There,
So Shining Elf is fine
Corrected
as well.
game
Obviously, I have
state.
no
We're all
field.
good. Yes, you have no
Yeah, we're
answer
good.
because I'm the greatest duelist to ever play the game. And I will pass the turn. Good luck with your nice Shadal fusion. I hope it brings you far, bud.
All right. It's funny because Shining Elf actually kind of checks that rather well, I will say. I'll go into standby. You got anything?
Nope, you're good.
Okay, so I'll go to main 1 here. Yeah, Shining Elf's kind of a problem because, like, even if I went for a fusion, it does get knocked down by 500. In the instance of Winda would get knocked down to 17. I think Winda's 22. Yeah, Winda's 22. So it can still hit over Shining Elf, but then the problem is
That Death Frog,
the
baby! The Death Frog!
can actually hit over it, and I never thought I'd be saying those words in my life, that Death Frog would kill an El Shadal Winda, but yet here we are. There's also still the matter of your 2 back row, which could make this entire decision irrelevant, and you could just have something to stop me from doing this entirely, which is very likely to be the case too. So I'm kind of even wondering if I'd go for it here. What happens next turn? If I don't do anything now, you have a title. You're a little bit low on waters, but I mean, you'll have enough to get to title. And then getting back your Fishborg Blaster also will be online then as well. I never thought I'd say this. I'm going to Snatch Steal Death Frog.
What the fuck? That even just sounds silly, bro. I can't believe it. Oh,
Doesn't it?
boy.
Like, it just sounds like a sentence that should not exist.
Give me a minute. Now I gotta fucking think about giving you my Death Frog, too. All right, yeah, you can. Okay, you can have my desk frog. Take good care of him, okay?
We did it.
You did
We
it.
did it.
Let me think on resolution real quick.
Oh, okay. You have something on res of this. All right, sure.
Man. Fucking desk frog. This is gonna be so.
Looks like the desk frog's the one flip flopping now.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god, this desk frog's putting in work. All right, I'm telling you, this is gonna be the dumbest shit of all time, bro. But I feel like I have to do it. Are you ready for this? I'm gonna activate Wing Blast, and I'm gonna put my desk frog back on the top of my deck.
Okay, yeah, sure. So it'll go to the top of your deck.
What is this matchman, bro?
Oh my god, that desk frog has done more work than like half the cards in our deck ever have in this game. Holy shit. Okay. All right. So, goddamn, that we really did it. Okay. Now, the question is, you're going to draw the desk frog, which, to be fair, if you have Fishborg Blaster, like, doesn't really matter all that much because you can just pitch it for that. So that's kind of cute. Jeez, now what do we do?
I don't know, man. With the desk frog coming in on the crackback, things are looking grim for you. I'm just saying, bro. This desk frog's crazy.
It's like, I know your play for next turn. I'm fairly certain, and I don't know the best way to go about it. Actually, that's not true. I don't know your play. I shouldn't say I know it. I got a suspicion. Yeah, all right, let's go for it. We'll L-shit all.
That's tough.
Yeah, I figured that, there was nothing I could do about that. That's perfect.
I was just waiting for it.
All right. Well, Shining Elf is going to, it's going to keep me in check. Not going to lie. It's going to keep me in check. Wow, that desk frog gets really good now. Holy shit.
Yeah. Right?
All right. Well, I'll just set a couple then and pass it over to you, buddy.
No problem.
Go ahead.
I wonder what I drew, dude. Oh, man. Greatest card in the
Could be
game.
anything.
Holy shit.
Could be anything.
How am I so lucky?
Could be anything.
You know what? I don't feel like I want to get rid of my emptiness just yet. Let me see what this face down is here. Go ahead and do it. What is it?
Fuck, I thought you were going to take it. It's my Falco.
Nice.
Shit.
Nice. Outplayed.
Shit.
Main two?
Yep. I thought you were going to be so greedy and you were just going to sack it and then go for it.
No need to be, bro.
I was hoping.
You can't get around Shining Elf Pass. I'd love to see you try.
You might be right. I may not be able to get around Shining Elf Pass. Oh my god. All right. I will set another one past you, buddy.
Can there be a better draw in the game than Death Frog? Oh, there sure can. Yes, sir.
Oh, no.
Oh, man. Now, the thing is, that could be another Falco. So maybe I just play the big brain game. What else could it be?
Maybe.
It could be Squamata. Could be a dragon. And the thing is, I'm not in that big of a rush. So we'll find out. I'll go Shining Elf into your face down.
So this one is a Squamata. So I will take out the Shining Elf, which will take out your emptiness.
No. Oh, my God. He topples. Okay. That's no problem.
The Shining Elf lock has been broken.
Main two. I will activate Pot of Greed.
Thankfully, I have this.
Oh,
so
man.
that's not going to happen.
All right.
That's not going to happen.
All right. Goober. Damn. Well, you don't have Snatch Steal anymore, which is a really good sign for me.
Yeah, you must feel pretty good about that.
I'm going to activate Ronin Tonin.
Okay.
I'm going to banish Flip Flop Frog. I'm going to summon the Ronin Toad.
Sure.
I'm going to activate Title. I'm going to banish Substitute. I'm going to banish Dupe. And I'm going to summon Title. I'm going to activate Fishborg Blaster. I'm
Okay.
gonna pitch my Des Frog.
Sure.
I'm going to summon the back to Blaster. I'm going to tune with these two. I'm going to make Stardust Dragon.
Seems pretty good.
I will end my turn. Go ahead. Would you like to pay for IO?
It's a very interesting question. I kind of do. I mean, you do play a lot of like chicken game stuff. I don't want you like drawing more cards. I think I can afford to pay it once. I think that's probably fine. I think I'll just set one. I'll pass it over to you.
I'll draw.
And we'll clarify for anyone, we're playing with pre-errata IO, so I only have to pay during my standby phase.
Thinking turn to standby.
Because people seem to forget that very frequently in the progression series.
Okay, I'll go into my main phase one. I'll banish the Ronin Tonin and the Death Frog. I'm going to pull back Title. Battle.
Sure.
25, 26.
I'll take the 25, and then I'll damage Juggler the 26.
Oh, shit! Damage Juggler, bro! No way. All right, that's fine.
It's like Karibo, but better.
Yes. I will set a card, and I'll end the turn.
All right, we'll draw. Standby phase, I have to think about this IO once again. Life's getting a little bit precarious here. I think I will pay it, though.
Okay.
Don't want to get blown out by any, like, crazy spells. So main one, let's go ahead and banish the Juggler. Let's grab I'm going to grab a Trick Clown.
Okay.
And then I'm going to set a monster, and I'm going to pass it to you.
End phase, this Title is going to come back to my hand.
That's
And I'm gonna
correct.
draw for turn. What's Trick Clown's defense?
Trick Clown's defense is 1200.
Okay. All right. Well, I can't let you get another rank 4 material just in case that's what you're going for. I'll banish the Blaster and I'll banish the Treeborn and I'll summon Title.
Sure.
Battle. I'm gonna poke over your Trick Clown.
So it's actually Dragon. So I'm gonna bounce that Stardust back to your hand. I'll eat this title attack.
That's all right.
That's fine. But Stardust is
That's
gone.
okay. I'm like, whatever. Main 2. Ooh, where's the cry button? Pass. Go.
All right, we'll draw. Stand by. I have to think about this once again. We do have the IO
You
decision.
can pay
here.
for the order. Go for it, bud.
1500's not a lot. It's not a lot, Gage. It's really not a lot. I think I have to let it go. It served its purpose, but I think it is time for it to go. So main 1. I'm gonna bring out a Photon Thrasher, and then I will normal summon the Trick Clown in my hand.
Sure.
And I'm gonna overlay, and we are gonna go for a Constellar Omega.
Yeah, he's tough. All right.
Yeah, it's cool that I can still play this in this deck because of the light synergy, so that's pretty nice. I guess we'll go to battle. I'll hit over the Ronin Totem.
Sure.
Guess I'll just pass on that.
Okay.
Go ahead, buddy.
Title's gonna pop
Title goes back to him.
And I'll draw. Stand by main. I will just set. I'll end the turn. Go ahead.
Okay, that's looking pretty good. I will draw. And that is not the best, but it's okay. Let's go to battle. Let's try it for 24.
Yeah, 24's all right.
Main 2, I will set a card of my own and pass the turn.
Draw. Stand by main. I'll pick up Terraforming.
Oh, if I wish I saw the IO. Yeah, that's good.
I will pick up Chicken Game. I'll activate the game.
Bok bok.
Let's get
go for
gaming.
it.
Pay 1,000. Draw a card. Set. End turn. Go ahead.
Draw. God, this sucks with chicken games so bad now.
It's not a fun card.
No, luckily I don't take any damage while this is up, so that's actually kind of a good thing. But do I want to pay 1,000 to draw a card? That's very tempting, actually. It's very tempting. I would like an extra card.
All right, take it. It's yours.
I'm gonna take it. Yep. Talk. I am very happy about that decision because Gage. How about a little painful choice action now? Okay, so with this painful choice, I think I just send the kitchen sink at this point. I'll dump Dragon, Beast, Falco, Hedgehog, Squamata. Have fun, buddy.
All right. Declare your chain link stolen.
Well, you have to pick what's going to my hand first. You actually get to choose one of these cards to give me. Don't you feel so lucky?
I hate them all. You can have the hedgehog.
Okay, giving me Hedgehog. Interesting. Okay, so now I need to declare chain links here. So what I'm gonna do is let's go.
All right, I'm getting bored. I don't care. I'm gonna activate Shadow Imprisoning Mirror, and I'm gonna negate.
Fuck off.
Nice card, bro. Yeah, I had the answer. You got an answer for Shadow Imprisoning though?
I wish. That would have been nice if I did. Yeah, got punished for that one. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I probably deserve that one. Okay. Jesus. That is a pretty good card. All right. Hit for 24.
24.
Put you down to 22. Main 2. I'm going to set 1, and I'm going to set 1.
Okay.
And I'm going to pass on that. Go ahead, buddy.
Okay, I'll draw. Stand by me. I'm gonna activate Chicken Game. Spend 1,000 to draw a card.
Okay.
I'm gonna sack for another Chicken Game.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yep.
I'm gonna activate Chicken Game.
Oh, my God. You're going to go? Okay. Okay.
Here's
Yep.
the thing, though. Do I go down to 200 or do I give you 1,000? So now you're just locked on. No, I can't.
Ooh, that's an interesting scenario, too, because then you could still do damage to me then, and you don't take damage.
No, I think
200's a bit fucking low.
I have to. I'm gonna
He's
go
going
to 200.
for it. He's going for it.
I'm gonna draw.
And
I'll set a card. What the fuck? Neither of us can activate Chicken Game. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Yeah, your turn. Go ahead.
yeah, this is going to be an interesting scenario, isn't it? I'll draw. I do have Pot of Greed, which is a nice one.
Sure, go ahead.
I don't know what good it's going to do me, but I have it. Yeah, so it is what it is. Okay, so what sucks about this is that I can't do damage to you at this point.
Love to hear it. Yes.
But you have 7 cards in decks to my 16, so I could theoretically deck you if you can't kill me. So that's a thing. Wow, this is a weird scenario we find ourselves in, huh? All right, I'm gonna set 1 into the imperm column, I guess, and go ahead, buddy.
I'll draw. Deck thin by 1.
Oh my God. Yeah, sure.
pseudo space. No way.
Yeah, but at
There's
least-
no shot I activate that pseudo space. So, Alex, I'm almost out of waters, bro.
I'm curious if you can actually summon this title. I don't know if you can.
Oh my god. Your move.
Okay.
This chicken
I'll
game
draw.
is putting on so much work right now.
Yeah, it is. Ain't that the truth? Holy shit. I did not think we'd find ourselves in this scenario. I mean, you got to start making a move at some point here. Otherwise, it's not going to go well for you. I guess I'll just pass. Go. How's it going over there, buddy?
Shut up. Oh, man.
This is what chicken game's all about, baby. Let's go.
God, I don't know. This doesn't do anything. I don't know if I can win.
Oh, if you lose to your own chicken game, this is the most deserved fucking game of all time.
I'm going to activate.
You are. I'm so scared what you're about to activate right now.
I want to activate Murray of Greed. Is this okay?
Okay, so you're gonna shuffle back. I'm guessing title's one of the cards. What the hell else are you shuffling back?
Do I have to show
reveal
you?
them?
I don't know. I'll show you. Gen X Undine and Title. I'm gonna shuffle those
Okay.
back, and I'm gonna draw 3 cards.
Okay.
Oh shit.
I feel like you'd have to reveal to confirm that's what you're shuffling back with
Are
that
you
card.
fucking shitting me? What the hell is this game, bro? No way! I'm gonna activate Murray of Greed.
Shut up! You are not going
I'm
to
gonna
do this.
shuffle back Gen X Undine and Title. I'm gonna draw 3 cards.
Okay.
Your move?
What are you going to do?
Dude, what the fuck happened? Oh my
What are you going to do? How do you out this?
I have a plan. I
bet you have a plan, but I'm curious to see what the plan is. Go.
draw. Oh, oh no, I don't have it in deck anymore. No. Oh no. Oh my god, I lost. No. I deserve this. What the fuck was I thinking? Oh.
How are you? There's no. How? Are you actually dead? He's passing. You gotta be fucking kidding me. You're passing on this.
Go.
Go.
I'll give you
I'll
give you the privilege. I can't win this match. Oh my god. I'm gonna activate Title. I'm gonna
I
banish.
know you have the waters for this. You've had the waters for this like all game.
Summon Title.
Okay. Sure.
That's fine.
I'm thinking actually. Is this fine? I don't know if this is fine. This is kind of scary. What else? What else could you have? Could you be playing more Death Frogs? Maybe. I don't fucking know. I'm just gonna bottomless it. Whatever.
A compulsive back day.
You know, buddy.
It's over.
If you're
you
gonna
got it. I can't. Oh man, dude, that's embarrassing, bro. What the fuck? Chicken game. What a shitty card, dude. Oh my god. All right, let me see it. What were all these?
Okay, well, first of all, what was your plan to kill me?
So I thought
need to
had,
know this.
all right, I thought I had Phoenix Wing Wind Blast back here too. My goal is if
Okay.
you had the 2, I thought I had a 3rd Wing Blast in deck, and I was gonna draw the Wing Blast, and I was gonna Wing Blast your Omega. You were gonna chain. I was gonna chain another Wing Blast and Compulse, and then just attack you for game.
Okay.
Unfortunately,
but-
I didn't have that other Phoenix Wing Wind Blast, and it costed me the game. Let me tell you something that I also did super stupid. Earlier in the game, I banished for the title when you set the dragon, and I knew I shouldn't have overextended because I have salvage, and I have 2 salvages
you didn't
in my
have
hand.
waters.
I had 1 water. It's mandatory. You have to target 2. So I
so you
couldn't
couldn't
use
use
it.
back.
I couldn't use it, and I had 2 of them.
Oh,
man,
no.
yeah. So I screwed myself there. It was a play yourself kind of thing, though. Damn.
Oh my
All right, what's the rest of your
God.
back row? I gotta see what you.
Okay,
have.
so you knew that this
Yes,
was a hedgehog.
yes.
That was like almost 100% confirmed that this was hedgehog at this point. I drew another trick clown, which at this point I was
Useless.
just walling up to not die.
Yeah.
So it wasn't the worst. It's funny too because even with title attacking Omega, if you did do that, I'm at 300, so I'm still not dead.
Yeah, yeah.
So this is the most fucked up part of it all. So when I paid for that chicken game, I got the painful choice and you shadow imprisoning mirror. I had Twister in hand, but I have exactly
Oh my
500
God.
life points. So I couldn't pay to break the shadow mirror.
You could have. It just would have
I
killed
could
you.
have. True. I could have. I just would have died in the process, and I'm not willing to die for the Shaddols that
It
easily.
didn't matter. I had a second.
Oh, okay. So that wasn't going to go through anyway,
Yeah.
so that's fine. I had an El Shaddol, which I think I don't know if you knew I had this. So that was there. And then I had a Fusion Substitute, which wasn't doing anything. I drew that this was like the first back row, I think, that was sitting there. I did have the Beast in hand, so I could have, if you threatened Hedgehog with some sort of effect like a Compulsor Wing Blast, I had the option to El Shaddol away just to make Winda, just so I still had a body. Even if I put it in defense, just so you couldn't kill me. That was the idea there. I had Regeki, but you never summoned anything. But that was the last card I drew. And then the best part was if you thought that you were going to kill me, I had the Damage Juggler to save my life.
Yep.
Damage Juggler is a fucking hell of a card,
It is, dude. Holy smokes, bro. Man, I feel bad about this match. I thought this one, I had a pretty good list. I thought this list was spicy. It did some cool stuff, but it ran out of gas.
This is
and
fun.
that definitely cost me the game there after running out of gas.
Yeah, I think if we get into the grind game, I'm definitely favored over you for sure. But
sure.
I mean, to be fair, like the Shadow Imp just hosed my whole deck. And to be fair, if I couldn't make this Omega to apply the pressure onto you, then, I mean, you still would have had a pretty good shot in this game.
The thing was, I do think it was the Omega that won you the game, because I have to use 2 of my back row to deal with it. And then after that, I wouldn't have a way to deal with the rest of your cards. So I do think it was the Omega that ultimately just shafted me there.
Right. And that was one of the reasons why I wanted to play this deck, was because not only do I have the light synergies, because Trick Clown and Juggler, and I can play Thrasher in this deck. So not only do I get the rank 4 access to make any rank 4, but I can make Omega specifically, which we saw in the previous Batteryman episodes from both you and I, is such a strong card in our format. Omega is so difficult to deal with. But in addition to it, then I also had the Hat Trickers, which you never got to see as well. And these are Earths for Shek and Naga. So what's cool is Juggler can get either one of these. So if I want to just make a rank 4 play and just start getting that into rotation, I can. Or if I want to go the Shek line, I can do this with Hat Tricker, and I can do a lot of cool stuff with that. And he's also a rank 4 enabler as well, just in a different way. So I really just had to give the Clowns a test run this time, because I wanted to just play something a little bit different, and I thought that this was much, much better than like playing the stupid Fluffle engine that I played last time, just because the cards are way more consistent at pumping out rank 4s. They just synergize better. I don't have Construct, which is a really big downer in this deck, but to be fair, I still think just having them. I also did pull the fucking Trapeze Magician as well.
Oh my, I have it too,
and this card is just insane if you summon this. Like, if you're on like any amount of life points, like I can just take you out with this card so quickly. And Shaddols are specifically spellcasters, so you can make this card even easier in this deck with the Clowns. And so I figured that's a pretty good shot at getting you. And I didn't get to summon it. I had an opportunity in the first game, but I didn't know what your back row were, so I didn't want to play into it. But I just think Trapeze Magician's an insane card, so I really just wanted to give it a spin.
Yeah, I thought this deck, it had some cool plays. I had my friend, he helped me build this up, and we figured some cool combos out, like with Substitute and everything. Like, being able to dump Fishborg Blaster, like, as you saw, Fishborg Blaster puts in fucking work. It's just like, like I said, I ran out of steam. Literally ran out of gas, and I just couldn't make any other plays there to close it out. But, that was a sweat. That was a close one there.
That was close. Des Frog, though.
Des Frog, man. Des the MVP, bro. It had to be answered. It had to be put on top of my deck. It was just that big of a threat.
Yeah. What else did you pull? You told me prior to recording that your pulls were actually cracked. Mine were pretty cracked, too, so I'm curious to hear how
I got some interesting stuff. For Infernoid, I actually got the Fusion Monster. But deep breath, I did not get the Fusion spell. So, yeah. But the thing is, I'm still pretty sure I can play, like, Future Fusion or something in pairing with it. That's like...
Oh, you can, I think.
Yeah, so that was, like, the big thing with it, where I was glad I got the Fusion rather than the spell. So, like, there's maybe something cooking in there. I'd actually add some, like, opportunities there. What else did I end up
That's pretty good.
I don't think I got anything else like that fucking bonkers, actually. I got my 3 chicken game, which I wanted. I got a Luster Pendulum, and I got an Ignister Prominence, too. So that was a pretty good package.
I also got an Ignister Prominence.
Oh,
I also got 2 Ignister Prominence.
Ooh! Yeah, well, I don't know if it's as good. Did you get a Luster Pendulum, though?
No, I didn't get a Luster Pendulum, but it is still a generic level 8 Synchro. I mean, for Pendulum, basically. So if we ever do get to the point where Pendulum is a lot more viable, which you and I have talked about, Ignites were something I thought you might go down that route, just because if you pull well enough, Ignites is actually playable.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But I didn't know if you were going to get that cracked of pulls or not. I think I got like 1 or 2 of the Ignite Hollows. So I figured you might as well, or you could just get a bunch knowing your luck.
I think I just ended up getting Templar, actually, so I think I got 1.
Okay, yeah. So, I mean, it's cool for the future if we get a good Pendulum archetype, but it's going to rely on us getting just very lucky in that department. Maybe Metal Foes, we'll see, but that's a ways off, I think. I also got a Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon.
Wow.
Which is pretty cool.
Typical
which you would have loved for your
fashion,
Dragon Ruler deck.
Typical progression series. Was it Ghost Rare?
No, this was actually a secret rare one, funny enough.
No way!
So,
I actually think I got the Ghost Rare Red Eyes Flare Metal.
Did you really? Oh my
did.
god!
You know,
of course you
typical
did.
fashion.
Of course you did. Yeah, I mean it's actually a pretty good standalone rank 7 Xyz.
It would have won me the game here. Could you imagine if I summoned it?
Yeah, it would have. Actually, if I play a card, you'd have to actually clear my board first. But if I kept setting, I think I might have been able to live. But yeah, it would have won you the game. And then back to back. So after the Flare Metal, I also got a Mistaken Arrest.
Ooh, that's a good card
So I got
too.
2 secrets, and one of the Ignisters was Ultimate Rare as well. So pretty good, like on the Hollow luck this time around. Did you get any Kaijus? That's a big one.
I think I got a few of them. I think I got a handful of them. Yes.
Okay,
But I
did too.
don't think we're at the point in the game where they're really worth playing yet. I don't think we're there yet.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, I think if I went back to maybe like Boxer as an example, like maybe then the Kaijus might be worth playing. So it's weird that like they're so good by modern Yu-Gi-Oh standards, right? But we don't really play this sort of all-in unkillable boss monster in our format very often. You know, sometimes that might come up with your Felgrand or my Lead Yoke. But it's good to have them, though. It's nice to finally see them making their way in the progression series because they're actually good cards. And so Clash of Rebellion, I just think was a great set. We got a lot of really good stuff in this set. So guys, that's going to do it for this episode of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Progression series. Gage and I were talking, and we think this might be the first ever deck out in the progression series in, 56 episodes? I feel like there might be
insane,
one
dude.
other time this happened, but Gage thinks it was like a very slow, excruciating death, and he was down to like 3 cards. I don't know. But in any case, I'm sure you guys will let us know down in the comments, because at this point, you guys know more about the series than we do, and we'd love to hear what you guys have to say. Thank you all so much for watching the video. We do have to shout out our patrons, as always. So big shout-outs to Shadow1317, Showtagonist, Sean Alling Jr., Cameron Smith, Joshua Slee, and Gayoko, Tim00x3, Ika Ironfang, Pony Stark, Ian Musa, Michael Dente, Dan the Man Hoban, Part 2, Synchro Guy, Mystic Walk, Sylvia Wilds, Inuna Taisho, Draconic, Dollywop, Dragonlord, Jarvis Martin, Logan Thomas, Peter Gregory, Thomas Nelson, Jordan Coons, Kelvin, Iron Bladesman, Pure Ace, Jesse Wood, True Nerdgasm, Cole T, Benjamin Fuller, Brother Paul, Chris Hood, Lumpy, Nehru Celeste, Shane Reese, We Don't Read Our Cards, that's still true by the way, David Liu, Rockley325, Lane Rogers, Zachary Withelder, Brett Havey, Isidon, Gren Maju and Salad, Sky Rose, Dylan Hunter, Garthox DOW, John Two-Base, Apathy Astro, Brody Eastwood, Dace Allen, and Flannel Daddy. Thank you all so much for watching the video, and we'll see